Killingsworth Center for Plastic Surgery is a comprehensive full-body reconstructive facility that provides exceptional results. They're known for their integrity, along with offering the highest level of customer care. Here to tell us more is founder and managing partner, Dr. Christopher Killingsworth. Welcome.
Thank you for having me, Christine. I really appreciate it.
Well, we are so excited to learn more about this center. First of all, tell us all about it. How long have you been in business?
I will gladly do so. Thank you. So the Aesthetic Center is a full comprehensive center, like you mentioned. We have non-surgical practitioners and surgical practitioners. On the non-surgical end, we have services like Botox, fillers, cool sculpting, lasers, skin tightening. And then on the surgical side, we do plastic and reconstructive surgery. And as one of those providers, I do mostly cosmetic surgery with an emphasis on breast and body plastic surgery.
Okay, and let's give us your background first. A lot of people like to know, they want to do their due diligence when they are choosing that surgeon that's right for them.
Right. Well, I went to school for a very long time.
Okay.
I won't bore you with all those details, but eventually I did a plastic surgery residency and became board certified by the American Board of Plastic Surgery. And then I started my practice back in 2012, so we've been doing this for 8 years.
Good for you. Oh, by the way, where are you located? Want to make sure everyone knows that.
In Metro Atlanta, we have 2 locations.
Awesome.
One's in South Forsyth, and the other is North End Perimeter.
Okay, terrific. All right, let's get to it. A lot of people are talking about this mommy makeover. I think it's been sort of popular, I feel like, in the last decade. What types of surgery or non-invasive procedures does this mommy makeover entail? Because it's sort of like while you're doing it, why don't you get a couple of things done is kind of the way I've always seen it, right?
Yeah, well, you know, mostly those procedures are surgical in nature. And what a mommy makeover is, it's a general term that people use to describe a set of operations that correct a lot of the changes that can occur after childbirth and pregnancy. And usually that entails breast augmentation or a breast lift or abdominoplasty or a tummy tuck, as most people call it.
Exactly, got it. And why do you think it is so popular?
Well, I think a mommy makeover is so popular because there are things that happen to your body after pregnancy and childbirth.
Oh, yes.
That, you know, some women may find pretty difficult to fix on their own just through diet and exercise. And for a lot of people, you know, they just don't want to let it go. So some of those things may require surgery, things like loss of fullness in the upper pole of the breast, or separation of the abdominal muscles, or even loose, lax skin in the lower abdomen.
Yeah, and like you said, sometimes all the, you know, exercise or just eating right, it doesn't make a difference, so that's where you come in. Sorry, just because we have to address it, because I can see it in the camera. Talk about what you have on the front table there.
Well, obviously, these are breast implants. These are silicone smooth breast implants. They are differing in the fill of the implant. Now, all implants are outside shell with silicone. On the inside, they have different cohesivities of the silicone on the inside so that you can get a different look and feel.
Right, and I want to make sure we mention, because I know a couple of months ago there was some recall of some particular implants, not the smooth silicone, correct?
Correct.
Okay, good.
So that was about the textured implants.
Right.
And the FDA came out with a statement that said they were no longer going to offer textured implants for use. What they did not do is recommend removing implants at this time because the incidence of that problem is so low.
So rare, good.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. And let's talk about, before we get to the pictures, because I think the pictures really tell the story, what's the difference between an aesthetic plastic surgeon like yourself and a reconstructive plastic surgeon?
Sure. So in reconstructive surgery, you're really trying to repair a defect that's been left from trauma or cancer. In aesthetic plastic surgery, I mean, you're doing cosmetic surgery, and it really requires a different mindset, both clinically and surgically.
Okay, and let's look at some befores and afters. As I mentioned, I feel like the pictures really tell the story about the incredible work you're doing. I mean, that is phenomenal.
Yes, this is a oblique view of a patient who had a abdominoplasty or a tummy tuck.
Wow.
You can see in the before, there's just some loose skin in the lower abdomen that you can't really help that with exercise, and so that's when surgery comes in.
Okay. And let's look at this next one. This is obviously sometimes what happens if, you know, moms are breastfeeding. It's just, you know, part of the lovely process, right?
Yes, it's all worth it, but part of the process. And, you know, if you can see in this side view, in the lateral here, the upper pole of the breast is really where the breast augmentation comes in. That's the only way to really make that full again. And here another lateral view where
Wow.
we're doing abdominoplasty. This was mainly focusing on the abdominal wall itself, which just gets stretched from pregnancy.
Okay, and let's talk about really quick also beyond the mommy makeover. What are women coming to you saying that they really want, they just see a need, something that just they feel like they can't fix?
Right. Well, non-surgically, the most popular procedures are Botox and filler by
Right.
far, and that's a pretty easy thing and minimal downtime, so that's very popular. But besides that, surgically for women, breast augmentation and liposuction are very popular.
Yeah, and I want to talk about the men as well. We have a lot of men in our audience. They see our, they're women looking fantastic, and they think, hey, wait a minute, what do I need? So what are they coming in for?
Yeah, again, Botox is very popular. And then also for men, liposuction, abdominal surgery to fix extra skin,
Sure.
and also nose reshaping or some male breast reduction as well is pretty popular.
Excellent. Okay, and let's talk about the impact that celebrity surgeries have had on the average patient. I mean, what do you?
Sure.
I know now seems like there's a handful of shows all about that.
Right. I think celebrities can bring a procedure to the forefront or raise awareness about it, but as far as the individual patient, they don't make a lot of impact because in reality, in plastic surgery, and especially in cosmetic surgery, we have to set realistic expectations for people.
Absolutely.
And that could be one of the most challenging things going through the process is making sure that people have realistic expectations. So you have to be careful about the celebrity surgery. Now, I will say that they can guide the conversation a little bit because some people can bring a photo
pictures,
in,
yes.
right, and they can say, well, this is kind of what I want to go for. However, they can also bring the same picture in and say, this is not what I want as
Right.
well, so they can also guide you in a different way.
Sure, sure. Such great information, Doctor. Thank you so, so much. If you'd like to learn more about Killingsworth Center for Plastic Surgery, please just make sure you visit them online. It's killingsworthplasticsurgery.com, or pick up the phone right now and give them a call, 678-208-6008. Thank you again. Such good info.